What's so amazing about the latch tool power cylinder is that here in this little package is a complete hydraulic system of unparalleled power density. This little mean machine delivers 1.5 tons of force instantly over the 1-inch throw of its ram. And that's it, the entire system. Actuator, pump, accumulator, reservoir, 3-speed resistance regulated transmission with or without a modulating circuit. So what does all this mean? It means that the speed and force of hydraulic systems are adaptable to small spaces and fit into small places. That something so 19th century could have gone undiscovered until now is incredulous. A technology made possible by new school methods and materials challenging old school wisdom that's been unquestioned for nigh on 70 years. It's an overnight discovery that's only taken 8 years. When the idea of the power cylinder was presented to industry, every one of their hydraulics experts said these valves wouldn't work. When we put a working prototype on the table, these same experts said the valves wouldn't hold up. And now they have, 40,000 cycles later and still counting. This animation shows the power cylinder going through its paces. The pump is to your right, the bulkhead in the middle, and the accumulator to the left. Between the bulkhead and the accumulator is the barrier. The actuator ram extends through the accumulator. The ram is driven to the left in the regenerative mode. The floating seal valve opens so fluid can flow to the head side of the ram. As resistance builds, the pressure of the system climbs and the latch springs release their hold on the barrier, sending the power cylinder into the expectant mode. Pumping now advances the ram at an intermediate speed. As resistance builds, the pressure of the system climbs, releasing the latch springs in the pump, sending the unit into the puissant mode. Pumping in this mode advances the ram at its slowest rate, delivering the highest force. And there you have it. Power cylinder just traversed 3 modes to deliver 1.5 tons of force.
But I was working in the woods out of Northern California and Southern Oregon at the time. I was actually in the logging industry. There were many areas where I could see that we needed a different approach to our mechanical way of doing things and tools and in all kinds of things that had to do with the industry. But it would have to be done hydraulically. And then I realized the application became broader and broader and many, many tools that could be used if a system could be developed that would overcome the existing problems with hydraulics. The first need I found for it was an adjustable wrench or tool that would have a lot of grip. The answer to it was manual hydraulic hand tools. And that's what got me started down that road to actually developing a prototype. Finally, in the whole concept of the latch tool design was the floating seal valve. We invented it, we discovered it, and developed it. It's a latch tool invention.
So I've built a career over the last 20 years of helping people translate their wish lists into products. It's a marvelous place to be because you get to see a lot of different definitions of innovation. Latch tool is interesting to me because it is a core technology that I believe has a very wide range of applications. From consumer goods, tools, clamps, things of that nature. There's industrial applications which might emphasize the small size, high force, and interchangeability of the cartridges, to specialty applications in space or deep sea or robotics where unit volumes are low but the requirements are extreme.
The power cylinder contains some unique features that does things with hydraulics that I've never seen done before. There are so many things in it that have to all work right and work together. Well, it automatically senses the load. As the ram extends and the load increases, it shifts down to a lower speed and a higher force automatically. The regeneration without any external supply of fluid. It's all built into the cylinder, and it does have the 3 speeds, which is quite unique. We found out early in the game that normal check valves not only required lots of space, but they just caused trouble because they were susceptible to dirt and things. So we came up with a O-ring concept for check valves that lets us shrink the power tool down smaller and also are less sensitive to contamination. The floating seal valve is very important to what we've done all the way through the power cylinder. Where they reach a point is they close that they're going to go all the rest of the way without any additional mechanical force. Hydraulic carries them the rest of the way. But it gives the end user an opportunity to do things in a very small package that is generating real high force with not much effort on the input. In broad terms, we've concluded that any place where they need rapid closure and clamping of high pressure is an ideal application for it.
Well, at the beginning I didn't know what it was, but then later on when I found out, I realized how much potential there is in this technology. In my opinion, there is great value, and people should respond to the existence of this technology. You can see a lot of potential improvement in hydraulic industry. The miniaturizing the hydraulic systems is a big plus, and it's very exciting. I mean, I learned so much, and working with Bill and Myron, we figured out those unknowns.
Latch Tool has attracted an exceptional group of people with the experience and attitudes to make this technology work. The Latch Tool Power Cylinder provides the speed and force of hydraulics in small spaces. So if you're into products that heave, cut, position, the Power Cylinder could be your answer for dominating a product category.